I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're tuning in. I hope that you are enjoying your nows with as much joy as you can. So, if not, then thanks for being here in spite of that. Thanks for being here in whatever stage you're in. I'm grateful. Make sure you leave comments down below. I love to go back and read them. If you are not currently um, subscribed to Promise Resource Network's YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. If you'd like more information about me or my YouTube channel, you can check janetheguide.com for more. So I hope you're well. Um, so this is body, mind, spirit. So I was sitting here and I'm like, what feels good to share? And I was like, immune system. And I was like, that's boring. And I was like, I thought like mental health. And I thought, that's boring right now. I don't want to do that. And what I really got to thinking about was just the miraculous nature of our bodies. And so that's what I want to talk about. So take a big breath in and just let it go. You can do as many of those as you want at any point in time in your life. I highly encourage it. So yeah, so I think our bodies are the most miraculous expressions of life ever. They are just the design of them, first of all. Like the fact that we have these and thumbs that can pick things up, like that we can do this with a pen, however that looks, however you hold it, like we can figure it out, right? Ingenious, brilliant, 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 brilliant. The fact that our fingernails, which, I mean, the fact that we even have fingernails, why? Well, we need them to do things like scratch, right? Or whatever other reasons there are to keep our fingers from getting smashed to like smithereens if we ever miss the nail with the hammer, like to keep our bones underneath, like that's the stopper. And the fact that they just keep growing out of nowhere, what? That's so cool. So my invitation during this time together is to just sit with this, because as we really dive into this, it changes our thoughts. So it's going to change our mental health. It's going to change our perspective of our entire body. So it's going to support our bodies to heal themselves, because our bodies can do that. And we know that because it regenerates itself all the time. It's bonkers. Again, fingernails. The fact that our eyeballs are kind of wet and they just stay that way. And then when we have extra energy, emotions, we make tears that are salt water. What? Is that not just like whoa to anyone else? Like the fact that we make salt water shoot out of our eyeballs when we have emotions. Trees don't do that. You cut them and it might have some sap, and maybe it's because it's sad that it got cut. But that's nuts to me. The fact that we have eyebrows. Why? Why do we have eyebrows? Why do we have two mustaches over our eyeballs? Like, are they protecting us from something? Or are they just for funsies? Like, it really, like, our eyebrows, like, does it really prevent the sweat from just dripping into our balls? Like, is this like, are our eyebrows like nature's headband? Sweatband, you know? Is that why we have that? That's brilliant. The fact that our nose and our ears have hair to keep stuff from going in that we don't want to enter our nose or our ears. Wow. The fact that we have a bajillion bones in our feet. Why don't we just have like two big clunks? Because we have so many nuances, because we like to be having these like agile movements in our feet, so we can take steps, so we can jump and we can dance and we can walk on rocky surfaces or uneven surfaces or hills, like that we have all of the bones in our feet so that we can do that. And if we break a bone, it heals itself. So we can break a bone and it'll heal itself, but our bones don't just naturally keep making more bone material. Otherwise, we'd be giant bone people. This system of our body is genius, for real. The fact that if we don't get enough sleep, we can look like we aged 10 years. And if we drink enough water, get some sunshine, and sleep, we look like we just youthed 10 years. The fact that our lungs, like so many of us have done harmful things to our lungs, myself for sure. The fact that they're even able to heal themselves, regenerate the cells enough, clean it out. Like all the cigarettes that I smoked, all the tar that was in that, and all the other whatever chemicals that I was breathing in, the fact that my lung has somehow has been able to, over the years, clean itself out. It's not like I took a little vacuum in there and went into all of the little bronchial pathways and sucked out all the tar and shit in my lungs. No, my lungs have been doing that on their own. They're like, oh, good, she stopped putting dirt in us. Let's go ahead and clean it. That, like, our houses don't do that. We clean our house, it gets dusty again. We clean our house, it gets dusty again. How cool would it be if we just stopped cleaning the house and the house started cleaning itself? That would be amazing. We have the only house that does that, these temples of this body. The fact that we can form fat, we create fat on our bodies. Ain't no chubby flowers walking around. There are no obese oaks out there. But not only can we gain and create, we create fat from a tiny cell and it just keeps poofing up, poofing up, poofing up. And then we can do things and it'll shrink, 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 shrink. We have a whole system in our body, the lymphatic system. The fact that our lymphatic system is like the garbage can for all this stuff that our body doesn't need. Like we breathe it out, we sweat it out, we pee it out, we poop it out, we fart it out, we burp it out, we cry it out. I'm sure the earwax and stuff like that is getting rid of a lot of stuff. But our lymphatic system is what really gets rid of so much of the stuff that we don't need. And what do we do for it? I'll tell you what we can do for it to help it out if you want. We can shake our bodies, we can sweat, we can do lymphatic drainage massage. You can look all that up. But like we can do stuff to actually help it along. Well, that's nice. That's like somebody's taking the garbage can out for us and all we have to do is put in the bag. You know? It's like, well, that was easy. We didn't have to do anything. We have a body that will make hormones so that we have enough everything, everything from, excuse me, we'll make cortisol when we need it when we're in stress to regulate our system. We make testosterone, all of us do. And we make estrogen and progesterone. Like we make all these hormones. We make adrenaline. We make that. We make that. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm in fear right now. Can someone give me some extra adrenaline so I can run away from the bear? Oh no, no. The body makes it on its own. The fact that we have neural pathways in our brain. It's like, I'm a thought. I'm going to create a repeating pattern of a thought. Do, back and forth, same thought all the time. I can create a new thought and I can create a new neural pathway. I can create a new perspective. I can see things in a different light. I can choose that. Like our bodies know when it's tired. It'll tell us. I'm going to yawn. It's so funny every time. Maybe it's every time because I say it's every time. Anyway, doesn't matter. My point. Um, but our bodies, ugh, I think they're so cool. We all melanate. Like, I don't care what color your skin shows itself to be, unless you're an albino, unless you have albinism, you have melanin. How cool is that? That we have something in our body that creates hair color, eye color, and skin color. And it's just a matter of how much am I producing compared to how much someone else is producing. But everybody does it. We're all the same. Our bodies, we are all the same. We've created so much separation. It's so silly. It's another topic. But we're all like unique expressions. And I don't know how many people just sit in the awe of this body. And I'm not even talking about the senses of the body. The fact that we can taste food, that's just cool. That's a bonus. Not just can we taste food to see if something's poisonous or not, that we can taste food and be like, that tastes delicious. I love that that is salty and sweet at the same time. Like we can taste that. That we can put different things in our body to give us more nourishment so that the body can help itself. So it's like we eat fats, we eat um, avocados or coconuts or coconut oil or olive oil or ghee, which is clarified butter, or we drink raw cow milk or like whatever, like these fats help our brains. It's like brain lubrication. It helps our entire system when we eat fat. Some carbohydrates in small doses, usually. It gives us energy so that we can go for long walks. Everything, most everything has protein in it, so I don't even go there. But, we eat amino acids and it helps like our muscle structure, our muscles that are going to form anyway just with movement. But we can support it. I love that we have these bodies. Like I look around and I see the plants and the trees and the birds and all these things outside of myself and I'm like, those are some cool ass designs. Whoever designed that. Whoever designed the bumblebee, props, because that's a freak of nature. Whoever designed the raccoon with the black little things around its eyes, why? Adorable. I'm sure there's a reason. That's the thing. There's a reason for everything. And I feel most of us humans take for granted our bodies. We stop seeing the miraculous nature that it is its own consciousness, it is its own life, and it does what it needs to do. Our bodies want to live. Our bodies want to be well. Our bodies have the capacity to get better and better and better. We can. We might need some support, right? We might need sunshine. We might need a vegetable. We might need a medicine. We might need a certain color or sound frequency to help us out. Okay. And it's not like I have to go take it to the shop where they have to order a whole new set of arms if I hurt my arm. No, they just give me the support around it to heal my arm. Like, I love that. And I feel most of us don't recognize that, don't give our body the credit that's due. We don't allow the mind to even go there. Our usual thoughts with our mind around our body are, I don't like this hurts, and this needs to be different. Kind of tired of those stories. I'm kind of bored with them. You know, I'm kind of bored with them. My body's tired of hearing about. I don't like that my pants don't fit. My body's like, can you love me either way? Like, I don't care about your pants. Like, your pants aren't me. You know, when our mind can open up to choose to see the miraculous nature of our body, I feel it then holds space for our body to heal miraculously. And then for me, when I'm in that space, even right now, kind of just thinking about how cool the fact that we have these bodies, that our skin regenerates itself, and yet we can get tattoos and they don't just fade off. What is that? That is amazingness. But anyway, but for me, when I allow myself to just get in this little energy vortex, this thought form, this thought loop of like, whoa, it's so cool. We got knuckles. Pew 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 pew. Like why? Why do we have knuckles? Like I get that they serve the purpose of bending the hand, but why do they have to look like that? I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason, you know? So we can hit things if we need to, but we also won't poke anyone's eye out. If they were sharp, that would be bad. Brilliant design. Anyway, but if we allow ourselves to just dive into this with our mind, what it does for our energy, our spirit, is huge. We then change our entire frequency. If I'm like, whoa, my body is so cool, whether I like the size of it, the shape of it, the ability of what it can pick up and put down, or how fast it can run or not. Like, it doesn't matter about those things, how it performs, the fact that we have one, the fact that it does what it needs to do for the most part. Some things it doesn't do that well. Okay, I give us that. You know, I might be able to process you might be able to process drinking a cup of coffee way better than I can. You might be able to drink a cup of coffee and be like, I feel amazing. I, on the other hand, will drink a cup of coffee. I feel very tired and it makes me go to the bathroom. So now I'm just sitting on the toilet and I'm tired. Wow, that's no fun. I don't drink coffee. How's that for information? But it's true. So it's like when we allow ourselves to just like, whoa, sit in awe of this body, our energy changes. We start to feel more of our spiritual nature, more of this light heart, this loving aspect, this part of us that's like, hey, yeah, I see you, you see me, we're working together now. Like, it feels like love, it feels like acceptance, it feels like gratitude, it feels like joy, it feels like being seen, it feels like being honored. These are all parts of our spirit, our spiritual nature that is in our highest good to feel and experience in the body. So then not only does my spirit like expand, if you will, technically it doesn't expand, but you know what I mean. It kind of like goes, whoa. And then when that happens, the body's like, ooh, that feels good. And then my mind goes, oh my God, my body feels good because I feel this joy and this gratitude. And then the spirit gets bigger. And then the body's like, that feels even better. And so then we're like in this space of just feeling good and feeling better, feeling good and feeling better, feeling good and feeling better, all because we chose to focus the mind on the miraculous nature of this body. And that was it. That's it. Like, how easy peasy lemon squeezy is that? And here we are half the time just forgetting to breathe. So take another big full breath in with me and let it go. Because your body can. Your body can breathe in, your body can release it, and your body's going to do it whether you think about it or not. You can just help it out and give it a big dose. Ready on. My body likes to breathe, so I'm just going to keep yawning apparently. So leave in the comments of parts of you that you're just like, whoa, this is neat. Like the design of it, like the design of our body, the design of our hair. Like, I have this hair that's different every day. The fact that I have like a gray streak happening compared to like a dark streak. And I'm like, well, that's an interesting design. The fact that my hair keeps growing. The fact that it keeps growing and it never looks longer because it grows in circles and it just curls up on itself. It's literally like down to here. But like we have eyelashes. And not only that, if an eyelash falls out, we grow another one. We have teeth. We were born with teeth. No, okay, we weren't really born with teeth, but we grew them. Not only did we grow teeth, but they fell out and we grew a whole other set. And there are some people without any teeth. But we have the mind and skills to create ones that work in place of their original ones. We have ears that are shaped like shells that just naturally kind of magnify and call the sound in. So it just comes in just so. And all of us have different looking ears, like weird. Some big ears, some small ears, some are high, some are low. The fact that we have a rib cage, like the design of the rib cage, call them riblets. The design of the riblets keeps our like really important organs from like getting impaled. Because if we get punched in the lungs, oh, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. They're a little dainty. I see them as dainty. They might not be. I see them as dainty. Resiliently dainty. It's my lungs. Yeah, we have our heart underneath a chest plate. Like the just the bone structure alone of a human is magnificent. We got sockets in our skull for these eyeballs. What? The fact that our eyeballs can see far and see close, see far and see close. Like I do that. It's so fun. And you might want to try this. It's really good eye exercises. But like I'll sit in front of a window that and I have a screen. So I'll look far away at like a tree way far. And then I pull forward and I look at one square in the screen. And then I'll go this way and I look at my fingertip. And then I look out back at the screen and I focus on one little square and then I focus really far out. And I keep doing that. It's really good for the eyes. But the fact that our eyes can do that, our eyes can see really far away, kind of close, and then really close. And if you're like, my eyes don't do that, practice it. It's actually it's an eye exercise to help with our vision. The fact that we can eat foods to help with our vision. Like the fact that we can take oils of plants if we're having a bacteria or virus. Our bodies are genius. We're geniuses. We are geniuses. There's no test to prove it. It's just trust in me that I wouldn't lie about this. You know, we have hips and a butt that we can sit on. The fact that we have butts with cushion, because otherwise, if we had to sit just on our tailbone and like the hip bony kind of things, wow. But no, whoever created us gave us a butt, a cushiony butt to sit on. Thank you, universe. Thank you, creator. Appreciate you. That's amazing. And then just random things like the fact that literally our foot is the length from our wrist to our elbow. When I look at that, I'm like, that's really long. When I put my foot up there, I'm like, yeah, that's true. Typically, our height is our wingspan from fingertip to fingertip. That's our height. Unless you have long arms like me, and my arms are a little bit longer than my height, but whatever. Unless I count the height of my hair, and then I'm on point. So my invitation is to just check yourself out. Like notice your toes. Is your second toe longer than your big toe? Does it go like this? Does it go like does your toe line arch? Does it have a sharp angle? Does it have a little bit of an angle? Is it square across? Like you got Flintstone feet? Like what you got? Do you have a high arch, no arch, middle arch? What do you got? Nothing's wrong with it. Just look at it like, whoa, this was designed for me to either learn how to adapt in a new way, to walk different, to be different, to be resilient in a time that, you know, maybe it wasn't common. And your body is still with you. Your feet are still with you. Your toes are still intact. Maybe not. I'm talking to those that are. And if they're not intact, how cool is it you can still walk? You know? Like our bodies, it's not like we're going and getting all this blood pumped into our bodies. It's continually cleaning itself and making new blood at the same time. So it's not like, oh, this is all the blood you got. No, if so, we would be dead by now, especially if you're a woman. But our bodies make blood and cleans it. We don't even have pools that do that. You got to add the water to the pool. We are a self-contained entire ecosystem. We run on a specific temperature. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. My invitation, again, is to let the mind really just focus on the body in these ways, just once in a while, once every day, once a week, whenever you remember, just and to be in that space of awe and see how it changes your thoughts about yourself, see how it maybe changes your body, and see how it feels in your emotions, in your emotional body, in your energy body. See how it feels with your spirit. Just see how it feels with your spirit. See if your spirit or great spirit or God or goddess is like, yes, yeah, homie. You see what I created for you, just for you. You get to feel that. You get to see it. You get to experience it. You get to be happy about it. Or not, it's your choice. So that's what I wanted to talk about after I was like, what do I want to talk about? And I was like, we live in and with this body. And it has so many more nows to live that we can start appreciating it right in this now moment and see where it can take us. Just see where it wants to take us. See what lights it up. See what it likes to eat or where it likes to be, what the temperature it likes. And sometimes that means pushing it to some comfort edges, you know? Like, I love the heat. Conversation with Blash. I know so many people are like, oh God, it's hot. Ugh. And I've really learned to just love it. I love going outside and having the sun on me, and I don't care if I'm sweating. It's great. My body enjoys it. I don't like being cold. Some people really like to be cold because they like to be snuggly, which is funny because then they like to be cold just so they can get warm. I just go straight for the warmth. So, anyway, please take care of your bodies. Give it happy thoughts, give it grateful thoughts because other people can think these things about you, and probably not to the depth that you can if you just give yourself 20 minutes every now and again to just sit in awe of your body. So I love you all. And I hope that you keep taking care of yourselves, keep taking care of each other, keep loving life as best you can, no matter what your body's doing or not doing. And maybe we can just be grateful for this ride of life. So I will see you all soon. Keep keep the Promise Resource Network YouTube, like, subscribe, click the little bell thing so you'll get notified when they go live, or when they put a new video out. And tune in Thursday for expansions, where I go over the last energy center that I'll be talking about. I'm just going over the 7 in-body chakras, but I've been enjoying sharing them. So hopefully you have too. Don't forget to leave comments, and I will see you on another now. Okay, love you. Bye.